Christianity as the Roman state religion marks a significant turning point in the history of Western civilization. It was a time of great change, both politically and socially, as the influence of Christianity spread throughout the Roman Empire. This video will explore the impact of Christianity on the Roman Empire, its role in shaping Western civilization, and its lasting legacy. The adoption of Christianity as the state religion was not without controversy, and it had far-reaching implications for society and politics. As we delve into this topic, we will examine the relationship between Christianity and politics, the role of the Church in the Roman Empire, and the impact of Christianity on religious practices and beliefs. Join me on this journey through history as we explore the fascinating world of Christianity as the Roman state religion. The Roman Empire was one of the most powerful empires in history, spanning over 3 continents and ruling over millions of people. It was known for its impressive engineering feats, such as aqueducts and roads, as well as its military might. Religion played an important role in the lives of Romans, with many gods and goddesses worshipped throughout the empire. The Roman religion was polytheistic, meaning that they believed in many gods and goddesses. These deities were often associated with different aspects of life, such as love, war, and fertility. The rise of Christianity in the Roman Empire was a gradual process that spanned several centuries. Initially, it was a small and persecuted minority, but it grew steadily over time, thanks to its message of hope and salvation. Christians believed in a single God who loved all people equally, regardless of their social status or wealth. This message resonated with many, who were disillusioned with the traditional Roman gods and their emphasis on power and wealth. As Christianity spread throughout the empire, it began to have an impact on society. Christians established hospitals and orphanages, provided aid to the poor, and preached a message of forgiveness and compassion. They also challenged traditional Roman values, such as slavery and the subjugation of women. This growing influence of Christianity would eventually lead to its adoption as the state religion under Constantine the Great. Constantine the Great played a significant role in the adoption of Christianity as the state religion of the Roman Empire. In 312 AD, Constantine had a vision of a cross in the sky and heard a voice, saying, "In this sign, you shall conquer." This event led to his conversion to Christianity, and he became a patron of the Christian faith. In 313 AD, Constantine issued the Edict of Milan, which granted religious freedom to all citizens of the empire, including Christians. This was a significant turning point in the history of Christianity as it allowed the religion to flourish and gain more followers. Constantine also called for the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD, which established the doctrine of the Trinity and helped to unify the Christian Church. The adoption of Christianity as the state religion had a profound impact on the empire, leading to the construction of grand churches and the spread of Christian values throughout society. The Edict of Milan was a significant moment in the history of Christianity and religious freedom. It was issued by Emperor Constantine in 313 AD, and it granted tolerance to all religions in the Roman Empire, including Christianity. This was a major departure from the previous policies of persecution and discrimination against Christians. The impact of the Edict of Milan on religious freedom cannot be overstated. It paved the way for the establishment of Christianity as the dominant religion in the Roman Empire and allowed Christians to practice their faith openly without fear of persecution. This led to the rapid spread of Christianity throughout the empire and set the stage for its eventual adoption as the state religion. The relationship between Christianity and politics in the Roman Empire was complex and multifaceted. On one hand, Christianity provided a unifying force that helped to stabilize the empire and promote social cohesion. On the other hand, the growing influence of Christianity also posed a threat to the existing power structures and challenged the authority of the Roman state. One of the key ways in which Christianity intersected with politics in the Roman Empire was through the role of the Church. As Christianity grew in popularity, the Church became an increasingly powerful institution that wielded significant influence over both religious and secular matters. This led to tensions with the state, as the Church sought to assert its independence and challenge the authority of the emperor. The Council of Nicaea was a significant event in the history of Christianity. It was convened by Emperor Constantine in 325 AD to address the issue of Arianism, a heretical belief that denied the divinity of Jesus Christ. The council brought together bishops from all over the empire to debate and establish orthodox Christian doctrine. One of the most important outcomes of the Council of Nicaea was the Nicene Creed, a statement of faith that affirmed the divinity of Jesus Christ as well as the Holy Trinity. This creed became the foundation of Orthodox Christian theology and is still recited by Christians today. The Council also established the date for Easter and addressed other theological issues, such as the role of the Holy Spirit. The role of the Church in the Roman Empire was complex and multifaceted. On one hand, it served as a spiritual guide for its followers, providing them with a sense of purpose and moral guidance. On the other hand, it also wielded significant political power, often using this power to influence the actions of the state and its leaders. One of the most notable examples of the Church's political power was its ability to shape the laws and policies of the empire. By promoting certain values and beliefs, the Church was able to influence the decisions made by the state, sometimes even going so far as to dictate the actions of the emperor himself. Christianity played a complex role in the fall of the Roman Empire. On one hand, it provided a unifying force for the empire's diverse peoples and helped maintain social order. On the other hand, its growing influence challenged traditional Roman values and institutions, contributing to political instability and weakening the empire's military power. One key factor was the Emperor Theodosius' decision to make Christianity the official religion of the empire in the late 4th century. This led to the suppression of pagan practices and beliefs, which had been an important part of Roman culture for centuries. The resulting tensions between Christians and pagans further weakened the empire and contributed to its eventual collapse. Christianity's adoption as the state religion of the Roman Empire in the 4th century CE had a profound impact on Western civilization. It brought with it a set of moral and ethical values that have shaped our society to this day. The Christian emphasis on charity, compassion, and forgiveness has influenced our laws and social norms, from the abolition of slavery to the establishment of welfare programs. Perhaps most significantly, Christianity's influence on art and literature has been immense. From the Gothic cathedrals of Europe to the works of Dante and Milton, Christian themes have dominated Western culture for centuries. Even today, the influence of Christianity can be seen in popular media, from Hollywood films to contemporary literature. As Christianity gained a foothold in the Roman Empire, it began to spread beyond its borders. Missionaries traveled to far-flung corners of the world, bringing with them the message of Christ. One of the most notable examples of this was the spread of Christianity throughout Europe during the Middle Ages. The impact of Christianity on world history cannot be overstated. It has influenced art, music, literature, and philosophy for centuries. Its teachings have shaped the values and beliefs of countless individuals and societies around the globe. Today, Christianity remains one of the world's largest religions, with over 2 billion followers worldwide. The Reformation was a major movement in European history that had a profound impact on Christianity and politics. It began in the early 16th century as a response to the corruption and abuses of power within the Catholic Church, and it resulted in the establishment of Protestantism as a separate branch of Christianity. One of the key figures of the Reformation was Martin Luther, a German monk who challenged the authority of the Pope and advocated for a return to the teachings of the Bible. His 95 Theses, which he posted on the door of a church in Wittenberg in 1517, sparked a widespread debate about the role of the Church and its relationship with the state. The Reformation ultimately led to the fragmentation of Christianity into multiple denominations and contributed to the rise of nationalism and secularism in Europe. The Enlightenment was a period of intellectual and philosophical growth in Europe during the 18th century. It was characterized by a focus on reason, individualism, and skepticism towards traditional authority. The Enlightenment had a significant impact on Christianity, as it challenged many of the religious beliefs and practices that had been accepted for centuries. Many Enlightenment thinkers rejected the idea of divine revelation and instead advocated for a more rational approach to understanding the world. One of the most significant impacts of the Enlightenment on Christianity was the push for the separation of church and state. Prior to the Enlightenment, the Church held significant political power and often used its influence to suppress dissenting voices and maintain control over society. However, Enlightenment thinkers argued that religion should be a personal matter and that the state should not have the power to dictate religious beliefs or practices. This led to the development of secularism and the idea that the state should be neutral towards religion. In the modern era, Christianity has continued to play a significant role in shaping society and politics. One of the most notable examples is the civil rights movement in the United States, which was heavily influenced by Christian values and teachings. Many prominent figures in the movement, such as Martin Luther King Jr., were pastors or religious leaders who drew inspiration from their faith. Additionally, Christianity has faced new challenges in the modern era, such as the rise of secularism and the increasing diversity of religious beliefs. Some Christians have responded by advocating for greater political involvement, while others have focused on building interfaith relationships and promoting tolerance and understanding. In conclusion, the adoption of Christianity as the state religion of the Roman Empire had a profound impact on Western civilization and its values. It marked a shift in power from pagan traditions to Christian beliefs, and had significant political and social implications. Throughout this video, we have explored the rise of Christianity, the role of Constantine the Great, the significance of the Edict of Milan, and the relationship between Christianity and politics. We have also examined the Council of Nicaea, the role of the Church, and the impact of Christianity on the fall of the Roman Empire. Finally, we discussed the lasting legacy of Christianity on Western civilization and its values, as well as its impact on world history and contemporary issues. Overall, it is clear that Christianity as the Roman state religion played a pivotal role in shaping the course of history and continues to influence modern society and politics.